reasons why it's important to cut your hair. The first reason is if you don't cut your hair is gonna knot at the end and it's gonna make it difficult for it to grow. So if you want your hair to grow, you gotta be cutting off those dead ends because they get split. And when they split, they start to split up the entire hair strand, and that's when it starts to break off. Oh, and please excuse my kid in the background. He's banging on the table. Number 2, the second reason it's important to cut your hair is because it's gonna give you the look that you want when you do a wash and go. A lot of people look at my hair and say, oh my gosh, Kim, you have the best hair ever. But the reason my hair looks so amazing is because it's in a shape. It's got a nice little bob to it, and that is very much intentional. My hair does not grow in this shape. My back, I just cut it today. It was like a mullet almost. It was like super low down here, and it's like short and kinky on the sides, and it's like looser in the front. And so it's cut so that it gives you the look to get the perfect wash and go. The third reason it's important to cut your hair is because knots on kinky, type 4, 4C, 4A, 4B, whatever hair, knots are inevitable. You're going to get them. And they don't go away, and you can't untangle them. You just have to cut them. So that's super important to make sure your hair isn't wrapping around each other and really limiting growth again, of course. The fourth reason it's important to cut your hair is because a lot of us experience damage because we are not doing the proper things to care for our hair. So many of us are sleeping on cotton pillowcases, we're wearing wool hats and hoodies in the winter, and we're literally just not taking care of our ends, and our ends are the oldest pieces of our hair, right? It's the oldest pieces of your hair. And again, if you don't get rid of them, because you can't repair the damage, right? You just have to cut it off. So it's gonna help you maintain healthy strands. That's the fourth reason it's important to cut and trim your hair. And the fifth reason it's important to trim and cut your hair is because I think it helps you love yourself. Many of us are afraid to walk around with no hair, to be bald, to be a low cut, to be a short wash and go, a TWA, whatever it is, right? And it's funny because I felt that way too when I first went natural. It's funny, it reminds me of a story where Tim, sophomore year in college, I had him do my big chop for me. I was growing my hair out 3 months into my transition, and I just could not take it anymore. And I said, here, you take the first cut. And he's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I had like 3 inches of new growth, and like the rest of it was relaxed, and I was like, just cut it, I'm done with it. And so he made the first cut, and he just went to town with some kitty scissors, so like some arts and crafts scissors or whatever. Wait. Yeah, they look like this, except they were orange. And I just let him go to town. And he actually ended up leaving it low on my left side, so you can kind of see my scalp. But it didn't matter because I learned to love the way I looked with no hair, or little to no hair. And I think that's the first step for anyone going on their natural hair journey. You learn to love the natural texture, you with very little hair, and trimming and cutting your hair is gonna help you love yourself more. All right, you guys, so I told you 5 reasons it's important for you to trim and cut your hair. Today, because of quarantine, my mom has not been able to get her tapered cut kept up by a professional, and so she's resorting to me. I've never cut her hair before. I've done a taper before. I tried it on Zuri. I've tried to help Tim out. I've cut my hair before. I recommend going to a stylist if you can, one that cuts your hair in its curly state. But if you cannot, right, and you happen to have the owner of CurlMix as your daughter, she can do your hair for you. So I am going to be cutting my mom's hair today, so wish me luck.
She wouldn't go around other people. She would hang under me and be around me all the time, up under me, didn't want to leave, suck her thumb. She was a big baby. She was real sweet too. She didn't take to strangers. It was just me and Kim.
Aww. I was just obsessed with my mother. No, I have several brothers and sisters. I have my little sister. I have siblings on my mom's side and my dad's side. On my mom's side, I have my little sister, and then I have 3 brothers, 2 older, 1 younger. And then on my dad's side, I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. This is a natural texture. I don't know if you want to like see that. Okay, I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna do this back section, then I'm gonna come around to the other side. Mom has been in the Army. She has been in the Navy. She has laid tile before. So she's had very physical jobs. So she said that that's not what I don't know why I wanted to be a businesswoman. It wasn't because of her. It wasn't because of what she had done. I didn't want to do that. I don't know. I thought I was gonna work in corporate America. I didn't think I was gonna be an entrepreneur. I didn't know. I definitely didn't plan that. I was gonna have my pencil skirt and my briefcase, and that was the plan.
Does she look like, you guys? Does she look like a corporate pencil skirt? Like,
I could have done it.
Work for somebody?
Put in my briefcase, got my paperwork and my files. That was my future. That's what I went to school for.
Yeah, I didn't put my conditioner in and comb my hair out while it was wet. I was combing it out after I shampooed it with water because I forgot to do the shampoo so I can hear my hair breaking like. So you probably have to cut all those split ends off, broken ends. His pinwheel wore him out. Tim, you got a piece of white tape on your shirt in the back that's going on to your shorts.
Do you want to cut like mine? Well, I guess even I'll cut it like mine. I'll cut it shorter, and then we'll be able to go shorter from there.
Kim, however you want to cut it is fine. I'm good, whatever.
You just wanted it to be shorter?
No, you can just do whatever you want to do. Just.
But I thought you wanted your haircut. You didn't?
Well, my ends are really bad. That's for sure. I know that. And initially, I had wanted that little shortcut, like this, like the asymmetric cut. But that's fine. You don't have to do that. You can do just whatever.
I didn't do too bad, Mama.
You happy about what you did?
I am.
It's good.
I was worried at first, but I think
Jerry's killing those chips now. Is it okay if I take this call?
go ahead, Mom. You can take the call.
How do you feel about your cut?
Fabulous.
It really is. You should come see it too.
You want to do a turnaround, Mom, that people can see?
Oh yes. Oh yes. That is so even. That's crazy. You just eyeballed it with some kid scissors.
Hey.
Skills.
She said kid scissors.
Craft scissors, yeah.
That's funny.
So any last words to your followers who are trying to get like moms?
I still recommend going to a professional. And I've done a lot of wash and goes, you guys. Like a lot of wash and goes. On top of like doing my hair and other people's hair, I've probably done maybe at least 75 wash and goes a year. So cutting it, I know what they should look like, you know, but I'm no professional. So definitely check out a professional. But if you get desperate, maybe this video will help you figure out how to cut someone's hair.
Especially with COVID-19.
Yeah.